Okay, so it's the 5th of November, it's International Cube Day. So what that is Annonymous for the Voiceless have organised this international event where a bunch of activists will stand in a square formation showing people where their animal products come from and what is a necessity to happen for those to exist. But I mean, cube sounds cooler than square. But from there, I'm going to hopefully be talking to some people. I'm going to be documenting what's happening. I don't have a cameraman, so I'm hoping that people will just have to stand in front of a tripod, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, Plant-Based News have dubbed this the biggest international campaign for veganism in history. So, you know, should be a good day for the movement. Come with me, and yeah, hope you have a good time. Alright, I've just got into Manchester, still not used to doing this in public, still feel like everybody's watching me, but I guess that's the point of making videos. Yeah, I've been doing some training. I've been watching YouTube videos of, I was watching a Q&A about Annonymous for the Voiceless with Paul, with James Aspie, with Joey Carbstrong, with Earthling Ed, and with Banana Warrior Princess. And it was weird to see all of those activists in the same space. It was a little bit like the Avengers for veganism. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can live up to their standards, but you know, I think that's a pretty high bar to set for yourself. Yeah, starts in a couple of minutes. I'm not late like I was for the Pork Lovers tour, and I just noticed people looking at me. But yeah, I'll talk to you when I'm there. How does seeing this kind of footage make you feel?
Absolutely nothing, because that's how we get our food. I know where it comes from, I know how it's done. I live in a farming community.
Do you think there are other kinds of food that we could eat that wouldn't incur this suffering?
What food are them then? You name some.
Beans, rice, carrots, potatoes.
Yeah.
How did this footage here that we're showing make you feel?
Well, I don't know, it's like, I knew that something bad is going on inside these factories, but basically I don't care. I mean, I still eat meat, and yeah, I mean...
The world's a big place and people have got to eat, haven't they?
Did you know that, what do you think animals eat? I'm sure you know the answer to that.
Yeah, I know what the answer is to that.
They eat plants, they eat plants. So we could feed more people on a plant-based diet overall. Do you not think we could?
No.
The reason a lot of us are here is because of the ethics side. If this was happening to dogs, how do you think people would feel about it?
I think very bad. I mean,
there'd be outrage, wouldn't there?
yeah, but we're used to eating chicken.
Yeah.
That's how it is, isn't it? You know, when you were a caveman, we ate meat because we had bloody canine teeth.
Do you think when we were cavemen we had Tesco?
No. So why? No, did we eat? But when we were cavemen, we ate meat. You know, and it's a proven fact that we did.
Yeah. I mean, that's I'm not trying to question that.
Things change, don't they?
Do you think just because we did something thousands of years ago that we should do it now?
What, eat meat?
I mean, not necessarily eat meat. Say something more broad. Say the transatlantic slave trade. That happened. That was in the past.
Yeah.
Do you think we should keep slaves now just because we did it in the past?
No.
Yeah, of course. No, that's the obvious answer. I don't think that you would have said yes to that. But do you see the parallel there, that there's pain and suffering being caused for profit in one area of history, and we're doing the same now? Just because we have done it in the past, do you think that means that we should do it now? If it is at the expense of another?
Human or animal?
Humans are animals, so I'd say animal.
No, humans are animals. Animals have 4 legs.
Well, I mean, chickens don't have 2 legs.
Yeah, the chickens have 2 legs.
Yeah.
But it's a chicken, innit?
I mean, they are chickens, but they have sentience. They're a sentient being.
Come on.
I mean, we are similar in every way that is important. We all feel pain. We are conscious. We have a certain perception of the world. We're individuals.
But it's a chicken.
Would you say that about a dog?
Yeah.
Would you say that about a
Yeah,
dog? I would say you're in the
dog.
minority there.
Yeah, it's a dog though, isn't it?
Do you think there's a difference between an it and a them? Would you not say like a table is an it whilst a dog is a them?
I would say it's a table and it's a dog.
I mean, yeah, but you could say like it's a baby.
It is a baby, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, it's a way of objectifying them and not seeing them as like.
It's really complicated now.
But for you, like I'm from Kazakhstan actually, and
Okay, that's cool. That's interesting. Never met one from Kazakhstan.
We eat horse meat. Yeah. It's cool. Yeah. Just really.
When I used to eat animals, it never really grossed me out. Horse eating, because I just saw them as very similar to cows. But I mean, just because something happens in culture, do you think that always makes it morally correct?
Well, yeah, we could possibly be better. I mean, the humanity, but I mean, I think meat is cheap, and we have to think about economic like levels.
Yeah. If I gave you £1 and I asked you to go buy me a meal from like Aldi, which is just down there, what kind of things would you buy for that £1 to feed me one meal?
Maybe a sandwich or something.
I mean like a cooked meal.
Yeah, I think like the potato would be.
Yeah, like rice, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, stuff like that.
Now I'm talking about perspective of the guy from other country.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have like sometimes cheap meat is cheap.
Yeah.
And we just basically buy it. Yeah.
But I mean, are the plants also not cheap, like rice, potatoes?
Yeah, they sometimes. Yeah.
I mean, veganism can be expensive if you do all your shopping at like Holland and Barrett and stuff, if you just buy like specialist products. But it really doesn't have to be. I used to spend £30 a month when I lived by myself just on food. And that was way less than anybody else I ever knew. And I was the only vegan I knew. So it doesn't have to be expensive.
I see. Well, okay, in the UK, yeah.
Yeah, in the UK. I mean, I've only lived in the UK, so it's the limit of my experience. It is a fault of my own, but I mean, I'm not very knowledgeable about Kazakhstan. But if we can live cheaply and healthily without doing this to animals, do you think there's a justification to systematically kill them?
Well, yeah, I think you're right. I mean, we could possibly do something about it. Yeah.
I'll leave you with one final question. If you could choose to kill humans, kill animals, or kill neither, which one would you do?
For what?
For any reason.
Neither.
Alright, so in addition to doing Anonymous with the Voiceless, we're also doing our regular Sunday vegan outreach, which is actually quite nice. And I feel like being around the cube for that long was a little bit traumatizing, so you know, I need some happiness back in my life. But yeah, that farmer lady, I mean, I guess she's just trying to defend her livelihood and everything, but it's like talking to a slave trader. But I mean, I've got to remind myself that, you know, she's just doing what she's been told is right her entire life. Then that second guy, I think the recording cut out short, but I was actually making some progress with him towards the end. Hey, YouTube! And yeah, I was making some progress with him. I asked him the classic, if you could kill animals, kill humans, or kill neither, which one would you rather do? And he gave, you know, the obvious answer of neither. So yeah, I was making progress with him, but I'm fairly sure the recording cut out by that point, which is annoying. But I mean, you know, I'll get it next time. But yeah, I'm at the outreach stall, so you know, I'm in for some happy times compared to the Cube.
They're great!